For me, the question always comes down to, I've got 20 more active years, say, of thought and participation. And when something comes like, do you want to go talk at VRTO? I have to think, well, we're living in an all-hands-on-deck moment for species extinction, climate catastrophe, and terrible stuff. Is it appropriate at a moment like this to be out talking about VR? And I don't know. I mean, so part of why I'm here, part of what I'm thinking about is, I guess I've always thought about this. When I'd blow my candles out at my birthday party when I was 8, wishing for world peace, because I'm thinking, is it fair? Because I heard about the kids starving in Biafra, and here I am feeding cake to my friends when there's kids starving in Biafra. Is this right? Should we even be doing this? And my mom and people would say, oh, but even if you want to help the world and do all these things, you're still entitled to your own enjoyment and some fun in life. And just because there's all these people suffering there doesn't mean there shouldn't still be high art and interesting things happening at some other part of society. You don't want to all suffer just because this part of the tree is dying. But if the whole tree is in cardiac arrest, do trees have hearts? Probably not, but you know what I mean. If the human organism is on the brink, then is a focus on a highly technologized art form appropriate? I don't know.
I would say yes. Because I think, when I went to this conference of the Awakened Futures, I talked to Cassandra Vieten. She's the president of the Institute of Noetic Sciences. And she said she sees these technologies, whether it's psychedelics, whether it's meditation, or whether it's virtual augmented reality, these immersive technologies, they're like scaffolding, because they allow us to get access to parts of our consciousness that we don't have access to otherwise. And then maybe it's like training wheels for us as we go into these immersive experiences. Maybe we really get to cultivate and learn what it means to really be present in life, so that when we come out, then we're actually more connected and more engaged. And that's what my experience has been.
That's what I argued in the 80s, and I watched tons of people go in and have those experiences and become business people, and I watched the entire internet go from that Usenet the well, Stuart Brandian kind of vision into what it is now, into, John Barlow, bless his heart, Declaration of Independence of Cyberspace, pushed the government off the net and created free reign for business, and here we are today. I mean, he was a libertarian, and I didn't even really know what that meant. So I don't know. Yes, I would love to believe that these are the training wheels that we use to get to that other place. It's just never worked out that way, Well,
we're kind of in a unique position in the history of humanity. So I think in some ways it's asking us to really get in tune with our intuition more than our brains. It's like asking us to tune into other ways of knowing so that we can actually have some guidance and direction for what needs to be done.
Right. And I'm concerned that VR may take us further away from those other ways of knowing rather than closer, further from our heart and our instinct. It's just that our social rapport is so close. I know we can get it without that stuff, and I don't know if we can get it with it.